Good morning, everybody. My name is Robin and welcome to my channel, Bird's Eye Stitches. This is a channel about cross stitch. So if you are new to my channel and you are looking for cross stitch whips and finishes and updates and all of that good stuff, then you're in the right place, and thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are returning, then thank you for coming back. It's been about 3 weeks since I've gotten any filming done. So this morning I woke up, I had kind of a busy day scheduled, so I knew that if I didn't get up, have some coffee, and go straight into filming, that it would be another week lost, and I missed filming and I missed all of you guys, so I did not want to do that. So that's what we're doing. There's some lights on in the background because, like I said, I'm filming in the morning, which means that my normal lighting, which consists of the Arizona sunshine, is not nearly as present. So hopefully the lighting's not too wonky. It looks fairly normal right now, but we'll see what happens when I start holding stuff up. It could go weird, it could be fine. It'll be fine either way. So, all right, so we will get right to it. Today is Sunday, it's March 1st. I love the month of March. It's one of my very favorite months. Living in Arizona, it goes from absolutely gorgeous to you want to die hot very quickly. And March is typically the last month, at least for me, that it's fairly comfortable most of the time. So when I think of March, I think of hiking, I think of being outside, springtime, of course. I have friends with their birthday is in month. My husband's birthday is in March. Seems like some great people were born this month. So yeah, I don't know. I get happy anytime March rolls around. What do I have for you today? I have whips. We've got a page finish. Just the norm. Tiny little itty bitty bit of haul, but it's exciting haul. So yeah, we'll jump right in. To get started, I did have a few people who commented on my video a few weeks ago asking for the name of that stunning blue fabric that I purchased at my local L&S. I brought it back out. It looks like this. It's gorgeous. I went back to my L&S and they were sold out. Whenever I picked this piece up, it was actually, there was only one other piece left. So I did inquire about it and I described it, and the lady, I think she knew what I was talking about. She says that it's a hand dyed by Stoney fabric, and the color was solstice. So I went onto the website and I couldn't find solstice, but I could find winter solstice, and it looked like this, but they had it marked down as solstice in their books. So in all honesty, I went on the website and every single blue was stunning, but I'm 99% sure that this is solstice or winter solstice. I know it's a hand dyed by Stoney fabric, and it's beautiful. So that is that. Flosstubers I'm loving. I have been watching tons of Flosstube. I didn't get to filming tons of Flosstube clearly, but I was watching quite a bit. One of the, I don't know if she's new or not, but she was fairly new to me, was Madam Ice is the name of her channel, and the girl's name is Kate. She just seems like a genuinely nice human being. She is stitching, let's see, I wrote it down. She's stitching Mother's Tree by Lavender and Lace, and I'd actually never seen that piece before, but it is beautiful. I mean, I love, well, you know, I love any type of monochromatic piece. I don't know why, but I love colors, but I also love a single color or two colors. But that tree is just, it's stunning. It's elegant, and I'm actually thinking about stitching it, even though I don't know anything really about my mother's tree. I think I could convert it or something, or just stitch the tree to stitch the tree. I don't know, but it's pretty. The other one I've been watching, well, you all know this one, but Sunshine Stitchers. I watch them every Sunday morning without fail. They're my cup of coffee Sunday morning wake up video. I had to write down the names because I'm terrible with names, but it's EJ, Gary, and Sheila, and they make me laugh from the get-go. They're super happy, they're super engaged, and I mean, they stitch beautiful pieces, of course, you know, and I realize I mentioned the stitching last because they are so full of life and such great characters that, yeah, every Sunday morning I wake up, I pour my coffee, I watch the Sunshine Stitchers. It's a thing. My husband, he can always hear them in the background, and his comment is always something along the lines of, oh, they're having a great time, or oh, what are they laughing about? You know, so I've even brought them up on the big TV like a couple of times just to kind of show my family, and you know, it's entertainment for all, even if you're not hugely into stitching, just because they are so full of life. So I will link both of those channels below. Again, the first one is Madam Ice, and the other one you all probably know and love, the Sunshine Stitchers. All right, get right to it. So for whips, I have quite a bit of whips today because, well, it's been a few weeks. So I've not been filming, but I have been stitching, so that's a plus. The first one, I didn't take it off the Q-snap because it's really not that exciting yet, but it's my HAED, the Mini Bitter Half by John Shannon. One day, and I say one day because it's gonna be like years from now, but one day it will look like this. For today, and the reason why I didn't take it off the Q-snap, I have, let's see, I wrote it down. I have roughly 800 stitches completed. About 700 of them are all in 310, AKA black. So there's a big black blob in the upper corner, and I just didn't feel like taking it off of the stand. I have it set up on my stand downstairs, and it's the piece I work on when I'm watching TV. I can do that because right now I'm basically just working in blue and black. So one day we'll have this. I will probably show my progress on it on my next video just because there'll be a little bit more to show. But for today, it's a blob of black. So that's where we're at. Then I worked on, it's Virgo by Satsuma Street. Mine looks nothing like this, but this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. I did not stitch it on black, so I actually have, well, I have the entire Zodiac. I have all of these, but what I did was I was a member of a Fabric of the Month club, you know, way back in the day, years ago, and I had some Aida delivered from it, and I have just a whole bunch of different colors from that. So I thought that it would be fun to do each of these on a different colored background. So they're not going to be done in black, they're all going to be done on a different color Aida. This one, because it's Virgo, you know, and I know Virgos are, you know, very earthy and all of that, so I chose this nice green, and here is where I'm at. Let's see how this translates. There we go. She is almost done. I need to do the back stitching on her face so that she actually has a face, because right now it's just kind of this weird, like, sleepy angel. I mean, I guess she's peaceful. I don't know. But anyway, I need to do her face. I need to do some back stitching on the wheat. And then there's a little bit of her dress that still needs to be done. She also has some teeny tiny little feet going on, so I got to stitch those. What I think I'm going to do, because it translates really pretty well on camera here, but in person, to me, a lot of the colors kind of muddle together, I think because of the background shade. So I may actually backstitch, and at least like backstitch her, you know, maybe backstitch around her face and then her hair and her arms and whatnot. I don't think I'm going to backstitch everything, but at least backstitch her just a little bit to kind of make her pop a little bit more. I love the green. I just say here it looks nice and bright, and in the photos I've taken it looks nice and bright, but in person maybe it's just, maybe my eyes see dull or something. I don't know, but when I look at this, it just looks like it all blends together. So we'll see when I finish it, but she's very close. I think I could have her done. My goal is to have her done this next week, and I think that is fully possible because, like I said, she's almost there. And all that's left is tiny blocks of color, which is my favorite thing to stitch. You know, I can do that while I'm watching a TV show or listening to music. It doesn't matter, but hopefully I will get her done. All right, we also had, I had a small road trip. Not really a road trip, but we were in the car for more than an hour. So anytime that I'm in the car, I say that car rides are for Mill Hills. I get horribly car sick if I try to stitch anything that is not perforated paper. Even the perforated paper ones, I have to make sure that I'm doing, blocks of color or something like that, where I'm not having to sit and count too much, because, the looking down motion, it does not translate well, and then I get car sick. But with Mill Hills, I can usually kind of hold them up a little higher, and I can see the road at the same time as I'm stitching. So I literally always have Mill Hills on hand, strictly for the idea that those are my road trip pieces. So I've been working, as I've seen this one before, on is the Autumn series by Mill Hill, Buttons and Beads, Magic Shoes. Will one day look something like this. Should look exactly like that because I'm using Called For Everything. It is a kit. Looks like that. I'm nowhere near that far along, but I did break into some green, so let's see if we can do this. This is where I'm at. I got the rest of this, it's like another shade of purple. I got some more purple done, and then I broke into just a little bit of green. So really there was only about maybe an hour and a half worth of stitching done on this, but it's still something that I worked on, so I wanted to show. Plus, I was really excited to break into green because this so far has been all black and purple or black and shades of purple. And so, you get excited when you hit a new color in any piece, at least I do. I worked on Stoney Creek Collection Halloween Gang. This one I actually took out because I needed some 310. I was kitting up something else, which I did not write down, but I needed 310, and I've got multiple skeins of that one in my stash, but I was being lazy and I had this one sitting next to me, so I pulled one because I have two of them set aside for this and stuck it in whatever I was trying to kit up. This is Halloween Gang. I just got a little bit of stitching done on this one, and it probably won't come out for some time just because I've got a bunch of other pieces that I'm working on, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling the Halloween at this moment, but this is a really cute piece. Looks like this, I got through some back stitching and a little bit more here, the rest of this guy down here. This, I believe everything on this was called for. I got this one off of 123 Stitch, and so I know I ordered the chart, and then it's all DMC, which I had in my stash. And yes, so I would have ordered, it's a 20 count light gray Lugana, and this is clearly a light gray. So I'm assuming I picked up the light gray Lugana. This is a long time ago purchase, but just finally working on it. It's coming out really cute. I mean, I've been backstitching as I go because I really don't like to backstitch, and so if I do it as I go, then I feel like then I'll actually do it. Otherwise, I get to the very end and all that's left is backstitch, and it gets put into a drawer, and it comes out maybe one day. So maybe one of these days I'll have a video where I show some of the pieces that I have done, except the backstitch. Yeah, that could be an interesting video. And then maybe I'll take some of those out and actually do the backstitching. Probably better idea. In fact, I really need some finishes going on, so that's not a bad idea at all. Anyway, backstitching as I go, Halloween Gang. It doesn't say the word gang anywhere in here, just Halloween by Stoney Creek. Okay, that is all of my whips. Yes, because that's all I have sitting in my pile next to me. Next I have a finish. Well, it's not a full finish, it is a page finish, and this is a 2-page piece, but I'm taking each page as its own finish. So it is this lovely one here, New Year in the Village, Alessandra Adelaide. When this one is done, there's gonna be like a New Year celebration party, But one day it will look something similar to this. I changed out the fabric. I am not using the dark blue. You all have seen this before, but we have a page finished, so you're going to see it again. Ta-da! It looks like this. All that is left to do on this page is I have beads and the specialty floss and the firework. There's not much specialty floss. There's a teeny tiny bit of stitching, but I like to do the metallics and the beads at the end. And I did trade out on this one. It calls for some gold beads, but I'm actually going to use a mixture of silver and gold beads in this firework just because of the blue. I want to bring out the blue a little bit with some more silver. But it's beautiful. I love it. I love the colors. I love everything about this piece. I feel like when I finish it, I'm not going to be able to give it away like I was originally planning to because I just like it so much, but we'll see. Yeah, one page done, one page to go. I will not be working on this at least over the next 2 weeks, or at least not the next week. We'll have to see. I'm so excited to have this one page finished that there's a couple other things that I want to get finished before I start the new page. I don't know about you guys, but after I finish one page, I get so excited, and then you turn the page and it's like this big giant blank fresh start piece. And for some reason that's really hard for me to get like, you know, to get excited about starting when I just worked and I finished all of this. I maybe should have thought about that before I embarked on the HAED journey, because if I feel that way about this guy, I can only imagine what I'm going to feel like when I finish page 1 of my HAED. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Luckily, I've got plenty of stitchy friends that will keep me motivated in that land, because I really want to finish one, but it's going to take some motivation. All right, I've covered up my notes. Let me break those out again. Let's see, page finished, done, whips done, yada yada. Haul. I only have one thing to show you for haul, but it is a biggie. I have maybe bitten off more than I can chew, but I'm really excited about it. I am going to be doing a little bit of a sal with Carolyn from Seazook Stitch and my new stitchy friend Andrea. We saw, you know, the Quaker series. It's being worked on the Facebook group. Is it Garon Tottenbags? Garon Tottenbags. Why do I mess that up every time? I don't know. Hopefully, if you're watching this, sorry, I mess it up every time. But anyway, I've seen them shown there, and I didn't really love it all that much because I was just looking at the chart. So the chart looks like this. We're starting with spring. The chart didn't really call to me. I've seen this at my LNS. I've seen it online. I've seen it on Flosstube. But then I started seeing the finished pieces, and those spoke to me. So I have never done anything Quakery. Quakery? Yeah, never done anything like that, but this was ordered. This came in. It is being started tonight. We are starting our sal a little early on the Garon Facebook group. They are not starting till the middle of the month, but I'm slow, so I need to give myself as much time as humanly possible to even somewhat stay caught up with this. So this will be started tonight. This is my haul, this guy here. I am going to be doing it on the called for linen, so that also came in. I will take these out of the bag. It, of course, it has the Valdani floss, which when I saw the pictures of the floss online, I was envisioning like balls of yarn. In fact, I kept making the joke that I'm gonna be juggling my Valdani balls. Like they were gonna come in, I was gonna learn how to juggle. It was gonna be amazing. That I clearly had no size reference to what these actually were. So this is the floss. It's gorgeous. However, it is tiny. Like there's no juggling, going on. You can put them on your fingers. Another small running joke that we have, my new stitchy friend Andrea, she coined the term floss olives because you can put them on your fingers, you can make floss olives, no juggling, but you can do this. That's exciting. Floss olive for the win. I have to figure out how to use the floss olives, Baldani floss. I tried to watch some tutorials on Flosstube. I can't find any. Someone should make one, or please point me in the right direction. I think I can figure it out. I've kind of asked around on Facebook groups and it seems fairly easy, but I think for the first time I was let down in the land of Flosstube tutorials, because typically you can find anything and everything. Granted, I don't know that I looked that hard. You know, I love Flosstube. I don't like trying to watch Flosstube for a tutorial. This is why I'm not a good baker. I'm impatient in that, and I'm like, I just want to see how to do it really quickly. Here's the steps. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But gorgeous floss, really excited to use it. It's tiny. In theory, I'm not gonna run out. We'll see how that works. The other thing that I purchased as part of this, this of course went against my Stitch from Stash, which I will have that count when I do my next video for the month of February. It's not gonna be pretty. I am in the hole because I only had one tiny page finish, but there is still time. There's still time. I'm not holding my breath, but there's still time. Anyway, this I also purchased, but I'm not going to count it because it's a gift for somebody else. So my mother-in-law, she will be here to visit in a couple of weeks, and she used to be an avid stitcher. When she came to visit last time, I took her to my local L&S because I am determined to get her back into the world of stitching. And she actually fell in love with Autumn Quaker. And I mean, she's not on Facebook or any of that stuff, but she fell in love with the colors of Autumn Quaker, and she purchased the chart while we were there. She also purchased some fabric while we were there, but she did not purchase the floss. And I spoke to her recently, and she still didn't have the floss. So I purchased the Autumn Quaker Baldani floss pack. So I have that here for her as her birthday present, and we'll hopefully get her started on that journey. Sneak peek, this is the Autumn Quaker floss olive balls, Baldani. These colors are stinking gorgeous. Can't wait to get to this. But first I have to do Spring Quaker. I gotta get into that first. But anyway, even though I purchased this, I'm not counting it because it's not for me. This is a gift for somebody else, and hopefully she will use it and she will love it and she will fall back in love with the land of cross stitch, because anytime you can enable somebody, it's a good day. The last thing I got for haul, this was actually purchased for me, but still super exciting. The World of Cross Stitching issue, the February issue. Looks like this, you guys have probably seen it. I got it for 2 charts, so I will show you the 2 reasons. I went to Barnes & Noble a few weeks ago, and I've been extremely picky on the magazine land. I will flip through, and then, I mean, I haven't purchased a magazine and I don't even know how long, but anyway, I looked at this magazine, I thought about buying it, I put it back, didn't purchase it. Then we went back to Barnes & Noble semi-recently, maybe 3-4 days ago, and my husband had gone and grabbed this because he knew I was looking at it the last time. But anyway, I got it for this fox. I mean, here they're making it into a pillow. I will probably not make it into a pillow only because I have no idea how to make a pillow. But, I mean, I like the pillow. I could learn, I suppose. But I love foxes. I love the blue. The flowers are exactly up my alley. I love everything about this fox. Like, I love it so much that this is going to be started in the very near future. I have fabric that I can use. It's DMC. It says there's sequins on here. I can sub those out for buttons. I have a ginormous jar of buttons. So this is happening and happening soon. I love him. He is called Creature Comforts. I'm never gonna remember that name because I'm gonna call it like the Foxy Flowers or something. But according to this, it's Creature Comforts designed by Fiona Baker, The World of Cross Stitching, February 2020 issue. And then there is the other thing I purchased it, not really for, but I was really excited about it whenever it came in, it's the Breakfast Brigade. The idea is you're supposed to stitch these cute little guys and put them over hard-boiled eggs. Do people do that? I've never heard of that. If you do, I mean, that's adorable. I don't really know. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I like them for cards. So the little Viking people they made me smile. I mean, look at this guy. Or girl. Guy, girl, not sure, but they're adorable. This guy here is super cute. This guy with his grumpy beard, I mean, I don't know when I will get around to them, but I really like them. So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this issue. I say, I haven't gotten a magazine in forever, and I think that that's why my husband grabbed it, because he saw me grab it, put it back, grab it, put it back. It also has a tree, so it's not nearly as nice as the Lavender and Lace Mother's tree, but there's a tree in here. It only has one color. It could happen, you never know. Okay, quick video, but like I said, I was trying to jump in here, have my morning coffee, and get caught up with you guys. I am still working on trying to do a Stitch With Me. I really want to do every other week. 1 week regular Flosstube, and then the alternating week a Stitch With Me. I attempted on my weird stand to like wrap it around the lights going on back there and kind of have it like hanging up and over my head, and it fell down twice. I got hit in the head with my phone once. Then it was like pointed off in this weird, it didn't work. I'm still working on it. I think an Amazon purchase may have to occur to get some type of a stand, or I don't know, but it's gonna happen at some point. So still working on that, still working on whips. My biggest plans for the next couple of weeks, I have got to fully finish, oh, actually it's right here. I have got to finish this piece here that I want to leave. It's been done for weeks. It's gonna be an easy, quick finish. It needs to happen. I wanna bring it to work. I want to leave, fully finish. This is my biggest goal for the next 2 weeks. Get this done. Step 1 will be ironing. I can accomplish ironing. I got the faith. Ironing, it's happening. So, goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to finish Virgo by Satsuma Street because it's almost done. And beyond that, I'm just gonna be working on the Quaker and the HAED and whatever else calls to me, but priority, fully finish this, finish Virgo, and get some stitches in on the Quaker because I am super excited. This is really my first official SAL that I can think of. I mean, yeah, first ever one. So yeah, I bit off a big one for the first one, but it'll be great. And I have new floss to use, and that's all I got. So hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic week. Have a great next 2 weeks. If I do not jump on for a stitch along or a Stitch With Me, not a stitch along, same difference I suppose, but you know what I mean. You might hear from me next week, you might hear from me in 2 weeks, but you will hear from me again, and thank you all for watching.